Hello, viewer, and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. This is episode 57 of my RPG Maker series. Last time I started to work on the Skill Shrine's resting place, the city surrounding it, the third continent, even, if we want to go big. But this episode, I'm going to focus more on the Skill Shrine itself. I want to get that situated before I continue with the surrounding countryside, I want to say. Anyways, let's dive in, work on that. Okay, so I haven't done a whole lot in addition to the town just yet. Mainly just added some hedges to the parks, expanded this little building down here. The idea when the player enters the town is that the mayor, the governor, the person in charge is running like a kind of like a game show. Contestants enter the shrine and test themselves against the skill dungeon, while the people who live here, who haven't grown bored with this show, gather around and watch. And she provides color commentary. She's the MC. Then, of course, they fail because, well, they're not exceptional. But the contestant fails, either dies or just comes back out as a failure. And that's it for the festivities. Anybody can attempt it. Very rarely anybody succeeds. That's the thread. That's the story idea for the town I'm going with. So the PCs show up and they need to get inside, which means they need to talk to the mayor. This lady right here. Hold on, if you were watching last episode, I think I have it, but she is, if I recall correctly, no, I don't have her saved. Her face is only saved for the text messages. That's all right. We'll get there eventually. Anyways, they need to talk to her. They need to convince her to let them in. So that is how they get inside the Skill Shrine. So what I want to do is build this up as like a bustling, more modern, bigger village, bigger town. So far, we've only seen small backwoods areas or Naho, which is supposed to be like a big port city. But it is under military control. This village is less so. I think what I'll have is a little embassy for the military. And I'll have troops around, forcing the disguise for the players again. But they're not as strictly dominated as the people of Naho were. That's the idea. So they get inside the Skill Shrine. And what I want is a much smaller shrine here. Something that looks a little more modern with brick and stone, other than the rundown, broken down, overgrown shrine of battle, or the museum feel of the Knowledge Shrine. But when the player touches the... what is this? The sign, I guess. There's a specific word, but this sign here, I'll set up an event. When the player touches it, this event here opens up the stairs leading down into the Skill Shrine, the challenge itself. So I was working on this just to get an idea for it, just to try some things out. I'm not really happy with how limited the floor selection is, but what are you gonna do? You take what you got and you work with it. I'm also going to just tidy up a little bit here, because what I want is... Do I want it right there? Or do I want it right there? I think right there is better. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't have... Oops. I just noticed something that needs to be fixed. Put another tile right there. There you go. And also, that needs to go there. Great. All right. So, I don't know if you remember. It's been a long time since we've been on Ulta Island. But the cave to the shrine, the tile to the shrine is shattered here. I think I have Hero comment on it, but I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check. That's not important. What's important is that that tile's broken. The tile here is not broken. And if I recall, where is it? Knowledge Shrine. Here we are. The tile here is still intact. That is supposed to clue you in as the player. Hopefully, as the player, you haven't taken as long to get to the skill shrine as I've taken to make the game. But it should clue you in that things are not on the up and up when you pass over the threshold. So the player comes in, talks to... Let's set up the event, actually. Let's do that right now. It'll have to be player touch or action button. I think action button. Yeah, I think action button. So let's bring up a text and type something up. Oh, well, hold on. Because I do this for anything that's just a sign. If it's not a person talking, we do the quotes. Test. Yeah. I don't know. Test thy skill to prove thy mettle. I feel like there should be more written on that slab. But let's do that, and then set up a switch. All right, let's add skill test. I guess we can change it. But what did I put for riddle doors for the knowledge shrine? And then crystal restore, battle knowledge. I'll have another one for skill, I guess. Yeah, I don't have... Okay, I don't have any specific battle shrine triggers, so that's okay. So when they touch it, they'll trigger this switch, which opens this... I gotta change that. There we go. Which opens this and transfers the player down. Where's the transfer one? I always forget. There we go. Well, we don't have a floor for it yet, so we aren't going to touch that just yet. So yeah, so the rest of the shrine basically just serves as set dressing, and that's fine. We just need to jazz it up a little, I think. What I'm going to do is run some carpet. This... No, you know what? I'll do... No, it doesn't need to be... Yeah, that's fine. Actually run it like that. I think that works. Maybe we could make it a bit longer so it's not overtly across. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I could also have... Yeah. Oh, no, of course that's not going to work. Of course, because that's how I... Yeah, and that just looks bad. All right. Well, do I need this floor like it is? What if I do... No. That looks terrible. Okay. I want kind of like an altar, but I also want to be able to put the carpet on top of it. So what can I do? None of these look like good altar tops. Maybe... Well, let's keep looking. I don't see anything there. This might work. Except for the book is right there. Well, what about this? Can I... If I do that, and then I just copy... No. Because I can only get the... I can only get the top piece of that. Alright, never mind. Gotta be something here that works, though. Right? I mean, it doesn't have to. What about one of these for the... Well... Alright, what about this? I can get... Yeah, alright. Hold down shift, and I can... Yeah, alright, cool. That works. And then I just add... This? Yeah. The problem is... I don't need two different colored carpets. Well... I can't believe trying to put this here just disrupts the whole thing. Ah, that's so annoying. All right, forget it. Forget it. Two colored carpets. Two colored carpets. Well, all right. What if I just cover this in carpet and then have just a regular set of stairs? I think I didn't do it that way because the stairs look dumb, but let me... How would I extend... Oh, I know. If I do... If I put the bottom part here, then just... No, that's not going to work. What about... Then... Too much. Yeah, alright. Let me zoom in, because that might not be... Yeah, that's fine. So what we're going to do is back up on the carpet here. I need to put... Was it this one that I used for this? Yes, okay. So I'm going to change the carpet. To what, though? Do I want to do this? No, that just looks dumb. I guess I could do something more along the lines of... I need to do something about this inner portion. What about... It's a shame I can't get... Yeah, it's a shame I can't get the middle section of this to run through. Because if I just do that, it looks pretty bad. Well... Yeah, that looks pretty bad too. Okay, well, I'm learning. I'm learning how terrible of an idea this is. What if I do something like... No. No, 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 no. Alright. What if I do... What if I do wind up just making it... And then I could do... That's not going to work. Well, I could do... Oh, crap. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is a problem. Well... I suppose what I... I suppose what I could do is... How does that look? No. That doesn't match up at all with what I'm going for. It's a shame there's not a bottom portion of this. Like, the two pieces here go side to side, but not up and down. I don't want to do that, but I guess I could. And then if I put stairs, we want... Oh, that's why I went with the red stairs, because I'm not happy with the brick. Yeah, because if I do that, I'm not happy with that at all. And if I do that... that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I do want to get rid of the side pieces here, though, so let's just put that back. Yeah, alright. That's fine. I'm actually going to put the side pieces here back, just for the pattern on the floor. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. It took me too long to get there, but I'm okay with that. Let's see here. So that opens up the floor. We don't have the bottom floor yet, so I can't transfer, but they'll walk down. And I put it there so they can't go around and leave once they've opened up the thing. I'm thinking... Well, let's put in the transfer point right now. Quick event, transfer. I want this to lead outside. Here. Well, I think this is a bad idea too, because I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be shuffling the town around, and I don't want the exit from the skill shrine to move and possibly wind up inside the wall of another building, like a house or inside a hedge or something, because I forgot to move the transfer point when I moved the town around. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It's happened before, and I only caught it during a playthrough, a playtest. But we'll see. You know, I can't be afraid to do something, because if I don't do it, then it won't get done. So what else can we do inside this building to jazz it up before we go downstairs? Some curtains? Curtains would be nice. Sure. Will that fit here? Nah, that looks dumb. I guess I could have... No, that looks dumb too. Alright, so don't do that. I don't have a whole lot of party or event looks for the game, unfortunately. So I kind of just have to go with what I do have. Which is a shame, but you make do with what you've got. I think some green inside this particular shrine would be nice. I'm gonna put... Well, yeah, alright, that's fine. I'm thinking, though, that works better outside, but Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Some potted plants in the corner. I'm okay with that. I don't see anything else here. Maybe, what does that look like? Yeah, that can go right there. If I use this, nah, I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. No, no. No, I don't think I will. What else can I use? What about... I don't really need some extra tables around here. A magic symbol on the floor? No, I've been shying away. I've been trying to steer away from stuff like magic circles and things. I don't want to give away the twist just yet. The broken symbol, the broken tile on the floor is certainly a clue, but it's not outright screaming what the problem is yet. I do want to have a little more jazzington to the shrine, however. I just don't see anything I like. I guess it doesn't need it. Although, if everybody's treating this shrine like it's just a pastime to enjoy watching other people attempt, then there should be like vendor stalls and there should be vendor stalls and things like that in here, right? I could have... That's what I could do. Okay. So in the town portion of this, I can have a armor vendor and a weapon vendor who are out. They're not in their building. The person manning the station could be like, yeah, they're in the shrine right now because of the event going on. If you want to buy anything, you're going to have to go in there. Actually, I want this to be, just a little darker. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can, and it's bothering me. So, if the player wants to buy anything in town, especially before they run the shrine themselves, they'll have to come in here and speak to a vendor. The vendors. I think that'll work. Yeah. So I need some counter space, and I can do that right here. Have the player come up here and buy something. Does that change where I want to put the tiles? No, I think I'm good on that. The player should not be able to walk off and around this way. But assuming they can, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay. So the player can come up and speak to the vendor before they go inside. And I'll have... Who should I have? Like I said before, I want to have the specific actors functioning as vendors. I've got one guy who's the innkeeper, and he's always the innkeeper, so the player can recognize him. But I don't remember who I'm using for the others. I think she's a vendor. You know what? An easy way to solve this is to go back to Naho and look at who I've got for the vendors there. So, item shop, that's her. Armor shop. Who are you? Are you the innkeeper's brother? He looks almost similar without the mustache. I'm not going to use you for the armor vendor. What about tourist trap? That's it. Door. I had the two ladies. I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. We'll use you. You two ladies. So skill shrine. Edit. Where were you? Down here in people? Yeah. All right. So that's one. And she'll be the general store vendor. That'll be items for the most part. The other person will be equipment vendor, and that'll be weapons and armor. So general and general store owner, operator. Yeah. 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 All right. But she's just for looks right now. When you step here or here, that's when you activate the store. I want a new one. I want the other lady. Where are you? There we go. And that'll be equipment. Equipment. Okay. Good. Great. And then I'll have two events. One here and one here. No, you know what? You know what? I want to change that. I want to change that. Just to make it easier on myself. Yeah. Yeah, just to make it easier on myself. Just have them face forward. There we go. So I want to move. I don't suppose the player can walk around down without stairs going down. I'll have to test it. But for now, yeah. For now, we'll just do it this way. This back. And then, I'm sorry. No. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. I'll worry about the floor plan as soon as I finish this. Let me just... Let me get to this. Okay. So they shouldn't be able to walk back here, but maybe what I'll do... I'll figure it out. If so, then I'll put a... Then I'll do that with the... Whoops. I'll do that with the thing. Either way, they'll have to step here to talk to the ladies. To the vendors. Nope. I want that there. Did I move them over a little? No, because if they stand there, then they'll think, hey, I can talk to them. Why aren't they speaking to me? If I put them over here in the corner, then I have to walk here to talk to them. Right. So then I just make a new thing. Player touch. Well, no, because if they step on it, they're probably intending to talk to the person. I don't know. It's very annoying if I'm just exploring. No, don't discard. It would be very annoying if I was exploring over here and I kept accidentally walking onto the space, triggering a conversation and having to exit out, instead of just walking up to her, specifically pushing the action button to go. The question is, do I push the action button for the event on the table or on the floor? I think it's got to be on the table. It makes more sense to be on the table. So action button, buying general goods. No, no, no. I have to differentiate it from the future going into her shop and buying from her. Buying goods, 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 in shrine. Okay. So from there we just make up a store. I always forget where this is because I don't do it often enough. Open shop processing. There we are. And then we just throw in the items. Yeah, let's give everything. She would be selling whatever she can sell to people attempting the... That's half. That's half. She would be selling whatever she can to people attempting the shrine, right? So whatever she had in stock, she'd be throwing at you. Adrenaline? That recovers... Yeah, that recovers dead or knocked out people. Anti-venom, sure. And that's a silence recoverer, if I recall. And then that's paralyzer fixer. Yeah, okay. So what I'm thinking is that the shop prices will be marked up because it's for a special occasion and purchase only also. I'll have to have a little text in front of it, but for now, yeah, I'm going to change the prices, maybe like a 10% markup, just so the player realizes... I hope the player realizes they're getting shafted by buying in here. But if they buy anything from these two and then later go to their shop in town and speak to them, the prices will have dropped. Maybe the player will notice, maybe they won't. I don't know. Hopefully they do, just so they can complain about it. Shop processing. So, here's a problem. I don't have... Where'd it go? I don't have anything after the pyramid, after Naho. I'm going to come up with a bunch of stuff. But what I'm thinking is, now we'll move into things like steel, iron weapons and steel weapons, I think. Because we've done, in Eldenvale, we've done the oak spear, woodcutter's axe, wooden this... small, short, that. In the Naho, we went with stuff that's more probably friendly is the word I want to think of. More appropriate for a desert region. But now we're in like a city, a town that smelts their metal, has industry. So yeah, I need to add some gear in before... we'll just do 26. I need to... and purchase only. I'll need to throw some gear in before I do this shop. But this will be buying equipment in shrine. There we go. Okay, good. Action button. Okay. Good. All right, moving on. Okay, well, let me make a new map. The test of skill. I don't know what the display name will be, but that's what we're gonna do. Width, I want it to be... it's okay. I'm probably gonna make it bigger, but back out all the way. Do this. So the idea with the skill shrine, and what I think I'm gonna do is put the entrance... now let's just put it in the middle for now. I was hoping that the grate would become... Dang it, I was hoping the grate would become like one big grate instead of 4 smaller ones. That's kind of lame. I need the stairs to be right there, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. I can always make it bigger or shift it over or whatever, what I need. The idea with the skill shrine is that the player has to pass a bunch of puzzles, a bunch of tests of, well, not dexterity because it's not that kind of game, but the knowledge shrine tested the player's knowledge. Actually, it doesn't test the player at all. The knowledge shrine is supposed to test people, but the player characters know all the answers because they were around before the knowledge shrine was built. So the tests all ask questions they already know the answers to. That's supposed to be a joke, a little haha, that's funny. But the skill shrine is supposed to test the player. The Shrine of Battle tests the player too, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty straightforward. So, I need to build this shrine with puzzles that the game can actually handle. Obviously, twitch reflexes is not something that this software can be built for. I can't have, like, if we were building a 3D version of a Zelda game, I can't have you aiming your bow and arrow at a bunch of different targets in a room. I can't have you stealthing through a guard patrolled area. All I can really do, well, I've got switches. I can have you work on those. I can have you avoiding spiked floors, like in the pyramid. And I can have the random encounter or two in here. I don't want to go overboard with the fights, but having 1 or 2 fights that rely on skill rather than how much damage you can do or how much abuse you can take. I could also put ice floors in, slippery floors that make you slide all over the place. Since I'm not going to have an ice dungeon, this would be the best place to put it. What else? Pitfall rooms where you have to deduce which floor tiles are safe to stand on and which ones will drop you. Water hazards? That seems like something that would be hit the correct switches in the correct order to remove the obstacle. What else? I know that if I come up here to events and scroll down under other, I think. Yeah. Boulder pushing. Moving the boulders in the correct path to hit the switch to open a door. Always a classic, always a favorite. But I would use probably this black ball because when else am I going to get a chance to use that ball? That specific style. What else? Torch lighting? If it's on a timer, or, well, in this case, it would be how many steps you have to take to get there to light all the torches. That's another puzzle. Yeah, so that's a couple. I only bring it up because it's something I will need to work on before next episode. Or as the next episode, we can work on building it. But I think for now, I'm going to stop the episode. And we can pick this up again next time. So, thank you everyone for joining me. Until next time. Stay safe, and God bless you.